Hey, good morning. Well, you just heard from an ADOT spokesperson about why it's so crucial to check your cars now, because what if there is an emergency? What if there is an unexpected road closure and you need to pull over to the side in maybe triple digits, like 120 degrees like it was last July? It can be really dangerous, especially if your car is not working properly. So that is why we have been speaking with Glen here, who is the owner of Good Works Auto Repair Shop right here in Tempe, because you have been in this business for 50 years. The summers get
hard to believe, but it's true.
But the summers get relentless every single year.
Yeah.
What do you see typically when your customers come in and there's a problem with their car because of the heat?
Well, typically they're overheating problems, low oil levels. Certain types of engines, GDIs, gas direct injection motors, have a propensity for blowing oil out the back. So a simple test, put your finger in the tailpipe when it's cold, swipe it. If you got black on your fingers, you're burning oil. If your oil level's low, you're wondering where it's going, there's no leaks on your garage floor, your driveway, that's where it's going.
Absolutely. And I know one thing that we also really need to check on are our ACs, because that's the one thing that keeps us cool, especially if we have to pull over. What do you see, I guess, on a typical summer day when you get these filters come in? I mean, are they in pretty bad shape?
Yes. I mean, most people kind of ignore the fact that there's a filter in your dash. It's called the cabin air filter. I'm pointing to it right here. That's a dirty one. As you can see, it's all full of debris. This is a brand new one. And those filters are like, $15 to $20 to replace. We do the labor for free. And, it's just something that you need to have done about twice a year, depending on how much you drive. Sometimes if you only drive 5,000 or 6,000 miles a year, probably once every year, once every, year and a half. But this is the result. When the cabin air filter gets this dirty, this is your evaporator. This is in your dash. This thing gets plugged up. It starts to make your air conditioning malfunction. You won't get the temperatures you're looking for. Makes your compressor overpressurized, and it'll eventually cost you thousands of dollars to repair.
Wow, I was going to say, so, preventative versus emergency. I mean, what is the cost difference there?
About 80%. Wow. So you'll save, by doing preventive maintenance, you'll save about 80% on repairs. And to me, it's a no-brainer, but there's a lot of people out there who don't understand that, doing these maintenance, oil changes, transmission flushes, having your air conditioning system checked for pressures and temperatures to make sure that they're consistent with what the manufacturer made them look for. Batteries is another big one. People don't have their battery load tested. You say, oh, the battery looks good. There's no corrosion on the terminals. The car still starts. But they don't realize that having a low battery makes your alternator, which charges the battery, overwork. And the systems on the new cars demand having a certain voltage level and amperage level all the time, more so than ever before. So when the battery gets low, alternator's overworking, it's not giving the correct voltages, you get all kinds of codes and different things that can happen to your car.
All right, Glenn, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And if you missed any of the tips that we had this morning, it'll be on our Arizona's Family website. But as you mentioned there, you can save 80% of the cost, guys, if you just come in and do these preventative measures today.
All right. Good advice.